Hi everyone, welcome back. Tonight we're doing Parmigiana for dinner. So what I have here ready to go is I have some wholemeal bread that I just blitzed up. I've been in the freezer for the last couple of days. About a quarter cup of mixed pizza cheese, about 2 tablespoons of Parmesan cheese, half a teaspoon of onion powder, half a teaspoon of garlic powder, and half a teaspoon of Italian herbs. Okay, that's going to be our breadcrumbs. So I'm just going to lightly mix that up. And what I have here in the bowl is I have a half a cup of corn flour. I use this for my chicken just because I think it helps the breadcrumbs stick that bit better than normal flour. I have 3 eggs which I have whisked lightly. So I've butterflied my chicken breasts because they're fairly large. So what I have done is I've popped it into the corn flour. I've just put it in the egg. I'm going to mix up my breadcrumbs now, and I'm just going to lightly toss the breadcrumbs over the chicken. Just give it a little pat to make sure that you do have a good bit on it. Okay, and what I'm going to do now is I'm going to pop that into a frying pan, which I have on low heat. I'm not cooking it in the frying pan. All I'm doing is just browning the breadcrumbs. I'm just going to do 2 just to show you the process. Okay, so the next one goes into the corn flour, into the egg, and again it goes straight into the breadcrumbs. Just make sure that you do have the chicken breast coated in egg so that the breadcrumbs will actually stick. Now you will see that I have done my sauce already today. I do have a separate video up for that. So I'm just going, once this one is lightly done, I'm going to show you the process I do with the sauce. So I have the 2 of those in the pan. Just going to turn it up a little bit. I'm going to serve Parmigiana with chips for the kids, so they're going to have the chips done in the air fryer, and we're going to have a salad with ours. So we're not cooking them in the pan, we're just browning the breadcrumbs, and that's just basically to seal them. Once they're brown, what I'm going to do is pop them on a rack on top of a baking tray, just because if you put them directly onto the tray, the end of them will get soggy and you don't want that. So as you can see, you're just going to give them a minute or 2. This one has a nice brown colour on it so far. You can give them a little spray of olive oil if you like, if you find that they are sticking a little bit. Okay, so the first one I'm going to take out because it is browned enough. Okay, so here it is. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pop that on a baking tray. And this one is ready as well. Okay, so I'm just going to show you these here. All we're going to do is put a little spoonful of the sauce that we did today. Now you're probably going to use maybe a tablespoon and a half, 2 tablespoons per person. So it's not really a lot, because you don't want it overflowing. Just put on top. Put it on top there. And as I said today in the other video, if you do want a packet full of veggies, that's totally up to you. You won't notice once you blend them, the kids won't notice the veggies in them. So all I'm going to do is put a little handful of cheese. Now that was a handful between the two, so you don't want a lot of cheese. And I'm just going to pop them into an oven that I have preheating at the moment at 180. They're going to go in for maybe 25 minutes. So that's it. That's how quick and easy it is. I'm just going to continue with the process because I have another good few of them to do. But what I'll do is I'll pop up a picture later on once they're all done. Thanks.